Nick Rudder from McKees37.com. Today I'm going to showcase our high-performance glass restore on my 2010 Toyota FJ Cruiser. This vehicle is 11 years old. I just purchased it. It has over 120,000 miles. It's my second FJ. I love these things. But as you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. It makes for great content for YouTube, and I'm excited to detail it. I have not done anything yet except for the interior, and what I'm going to showcase today is how to remove water spots that are etched into the surface, meaning they're not topical anymore, and they're etched too deep for a spray-on wipe-off cleaner to remove. That's where our high-performance glass restore really shines. This product combines all-natural citrus cleaning agents and abrasive powder, so it attacks the water spots two ways, chemically and mechanically. You can apply this by hand using a terry cloth or microfiber applicator pad, or as part of our total glass care kit, one of these orange applicator pads. And it works extremely well by hand. The difference is that it's going to require a little bit of elbow grease. I'm not going to lie, when you have water spots this bad, it's going to take you some time. Nothing that you spray on or just sprinkle on and wipe off is going to work. You're going to have to put some elbow grease. I prefer to work by machine. Right here I have the Flex XCE. You can use any kind of dual action polisher you wish. This tool, it's made in Germany, it's smooth, it's powerful, and it works great. I spent about 15 seconds taping off the surrounding materials, meaning the rubber gaskets and the plastic trim, just to be on the safe side. The glass restore is not going to stain these surfaces, but when you have a foam cutting pad that's rotating at several thousand oscillations, that will impact the polish into the material and it'll scuff it up. So again, masking tape, just took a few seconds, well worth it. And I put a tape line down to show the 50-50. I've already went ahead and I cleaned the outside of the glass using our Crystal Vision glass cleaner. And now it's time to use the glass restore. When you use a product like this, it's best to do it before you wash the car. So if you get any sling or any splatter, when you wash the vehicle afterwards, it's going to come right off versus wiping it with a towel in certain areas here and there. Shake it up well and apply some to the applicator pad or your buffer. I'm using our Redline yellow foam cutting pad. And when you're polishing glass, you want to make sure you have an ample amount of product. This is not one of those scenarios where you just put a few pea-sized drops on there and say a prayer that it goes far enough. You want to have enough product on the surface because you want the abrasives to really dig in and shave off the water spots. So, got it on my machine. I'm going to spread it out first. Turn my machine to a lower speed setting. And when I do this, I'm going to perform roughly 8 to 10 section passes, and I'm going to be applying firm downward pressure. I want the mechanical cutting ability of this pad, along with the abrasives, to really dig in and remove those water spots because these are not on the surface, they're actually etched. Turn my speed up. You can see what I mentioned about the sling. Hopefully you were counting because I lost track. But there's really no glory in glass polishing. Now, I could go to great lengths and extents to make this a cleaner process, but in reality, this is what happens. I'm using a watery polish. I'm using a very aggressive open cell pad. You're going to get some sling. It's not the end of the world. It's not the prettiest for a YouTube video, and I'm sure some of you guys will be sure to comment, but this is okay. That's why you do this before you wash the vehicle, because now I have abrasive powder that's designed for glass, which glass is a much harder substrate than your paint, on my soft paint, so when I wash it, it's going to come right off. Not the end of the world. I'm going to take a clean microfiber towel, and I'm simply going to wipe it off. and there's already a big difference. You'll see the after shot when I remove the tape line. It's clearly visible. And this is something that you're going to want to flip your towel often and have plenty of towels on hand. Me personally, in the real world, I wouldn't be using the nicest towels that I have. I'd be using some of my wife's old dish rags, because when you're finished with these towels, it's not something that I would feel comfortable necessarily using on paint later on, because the abrasive powder in a glass polish is much sharper and more aggressive than what you'd find in a paint polish. So you don't want to reuse these towels and be wiping off your favorite coat of crystal diamond wax in your paint afterwards. And the water spots have been removed, and I'm going to clean up the inside of the glass, take the tape line off, and you'll see a dramatic difference. But just for demonstration's sake, I'll apply the glass restorer by hand as well, just to show you how it works. So same application principle. You want to use a lot of product. Some on the applicator. I just want to rub like this. So short sections, firm strokes, lots of downward pressure. And this is not something where it's squirts them on there and then wipe it off and the water spots disappeared. It requires some muscle. Got to use your muscle for this. So you gotta rub it in there. This is why I like to use the machine. I enjoy working out, but this is not my preferred workout. Take your towel and you wipe it off. And it worked there too. How about that? So that is McKee's 37 High Performance Glass Restorer. After this video, I'll show you some really amazing 50-50 before and after photos, or some video coverage where you can see just how well it works. But these windows are trashed and it made a big difference. If you like videos like this, click subscribe, turn on your notifications, click the thumbs up button, and leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And most importantly, if you enjoy using McKee's 37 products, shop at McKees37.com. I love getting orders from you guys. We ship them out in a timely manner, and we're very blessed that we have as many customers as we do. I'm Nick Rudder from McKees 37. Take care. God bless. I have a lot of work ahead of me. Good night.